All right, guys, today we are joined with Megan Evans with Meg Unprocessed. Help us out a little bit on what we should be eating for breakfast and the fact that we should be eating breakfast.
Yes, we should be. You know, a lot of people actually tend to skip breakfast. People are busy in the morning. They think, oh, this may help me lose weight. We don't tend to be as hungry, but breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Yeah.
So I brought some healthy, easy options to show you, and also just to tell you a little bit why we should be eating breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are just like, oh, well, I can eat and skip some calories if I just skip breakfast, and then I can eat a bigger lunch.
Yeah, well, and it really doesn't work that way, because actually studies have shown that people who do skip breakfast don't tend to lose weight, and actually it slows us down more. We're less likely to move throughout the day, so you're less likely to maybe do some household chores that you need to do, or even take a walk, maybe go to the gym. The reason we want to eat breakfast in the morning is because it actually fuels us for the day. That's going to give us the most energy to just like get ready and go with the day.
Yeah, because if you eat later in the day, I think, is your body just thinking, oh, this is fat, or?
Yeah, no, so whenever we eat in the morning, actually we store those calories as energy for our body to work off of throughout the day. But whenever we eat later at night, our body is preparing us to go to sleep. So they're thinking, well, we don't need to use these calories at night, you know, so we'll just store it as fat.
Right.
So your body doesn't burn, because we actually burn calories whenever we eat. And so your body is not working. Your metabolism is slower. Your hormones are different. So it's definitely better to eat your heavier meal. Breakfast should actually be your biggest meal of the day.
And I think that's kind of hard for people because they're heading out the door and they're like, what do we do? I mean, I can't sit here making this huge scrambled egg breakfast.
Right.
But you have some options for us as we're heading out the door.
Yeah, so I actually brought 3 different options for you. So first we have overnight oats. And this can actually be made the night before. You can even meal prep it on a Sunday, and you can make up to 5 of them for the whole week, so then you have breakfast every day. So it's just oats and a little bit of non-dairy milk, some chia seeds. I added some berries, but you can really customize this to whatever flavors you like. You can use whatever berries you like. You can add like granola or nut butters. The chia seeds are a good source of protein. You can even, I have some hemp seeds on the avocado toast, but you can throw some hemp seeds in there, which is a great source of protein.
And with this, the chia seeds, they actually make you feel more full, right?
Exactly. This is what fiber makes you feel full, and this is full of fiber. Oats are full of fiber, chia seeds are full of fiber, the berries are full of fiber. So you eat this and it's going to sustain you for the rest of the day, and you won't eat as big of a lunch, as big of a dinner, because you got a bunch of nutrients in at the beginning of the day.
So for some people who make oats like this, or even healthier breakfasts that are not cereal, nothing from the box like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, how can they make it taste a little more sweet? Maybe something that's, you know, a little more to their liking?
Yeah, so there's one way that I do it, and actually I did it with this, is I blend dates. So dates is like the healthiest sweetener you can use. They're full of fiber, full of magnesium and iron. They have so many nutrients. So I'll actually blend some in there, and it makes the milk sweet. But you could also use like a little bit of maple syrup, like stir that in. And then the berries itself actually really help make it sweeten too.
Yeah. These are definitely some things I'm going to use to help convince my husband that we need to eat more healthy. Because a lot of times you're like, I'm on board, but can you eat this? And, you know, sometimes you'll have a little hesitation there.
Yeah, well, this is one of my husband's favorites, especially if you put a bunch of peanut butter on top of it. He's like, I'm good.
I think that's a man's staple. All right, let's talk about avocado toast, because this has been very popular, especially when they talk about the millennials loving their avocado toast.
Yes.
And yeah, so what are we looking at here?
This is a quick and easy way that you can do it in the morning, or a quick and easy breakfast you can do in the morning. I actually like to mash my avocado toast because I add in seasoning. So I'll add in a little bit of nutritional yeast. I even put turmeric in there for anti-inflammatory benefits. We'll have my special recipe on the website that you can find. Or you could even just slice it up, top it, and then I put a little bit of hemp seeds on there for protein. And I'm using sourdough bread, which is actually one of the best breads to eat because it's fermented, so it's good for your gut health.
Wow.
But I always do recommend checking the ingredients, making sure it's not a big long list of things you don't know. But another good bread that's pretty universal that people can get is Ezekiel. It's Food for Life. That's another one that I really like to use.
And is it similar to like a Dave's bread that people get at Costco?
Yeah. And Food for Life is at Costco too. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know a lot of people think that the sourdough bread, it's white, so everyone thinks stay away from white bread. Is there any other white breads we could consider?
You know, not really. And the thing is even though it looks white, sourdough bread's actually made, this one's made from unbleached wheat flour.
Okay.
So it's not the same as like the refined white flour.
Yeah.
But that's the flour you definitely want to stay away from.
And that's what we're looking for is unbleached, right?
Unbleached, yes. Because whenever they bleach it, there's so much more processing that goes into it, and it's stripped of its nutrients. It's in the white bread, you don't get anything. And that's why people think bread's bad.
Right.
So you just got to find the healthier versions of bread.
It's out there. All right, let's talk about this because this looks like something I can grab out of my freezer and go to work.
Exactly. So if you're really in a time crunch, this is a great option. It's by Amy's, and this is a tofu scramble. So you can just warm it up. There's even a burrito there. So I like to keep these in the freezer for days that like I forget to plan or just something chaotic happens and I need something super, super fast. So I love freezer options because you can keep them in there forever whenever you need them.
What about people who are a little bit maybe not familiar with tofu and are like, I don't know about tofu. That sounds like some, crazy stuff.
Well, tofu is actually a great source of protein, and a lot of people get nervous about soy. This can be a whole nother segment, though. But no, soy actually has shown to help prevent cancer, and it's got to be the right kind of soy. There's a lot of heavily processed soy that's in just like even things like candy bars and stuff like that. That's not the best, but tofu is actually one of the best because what it really is it's soybeans, and it's just mashed together in a block form. Like that's all it really is. So it's a different way of eating beans, basically. So it's a great source of protein. And again, if you eat it plain, it's probably not going to taste that good. But having it in something like this, I definitely recommend trying it. It has seasonings. It's delicious.
Yeah, and especially with the breakfast burrito, you can just throw on a little, hot sauce that you maybe like anyway.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We just love hearing about all these new things that we can implement into our diets and just make us a little bit healthier, All right, well, to find out more recipes, go to our website, abc10.com/Meg.